Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Happy 4th of July to anyone who is in the US. So this is just like the time when I got my wisdom teeth taken out and I needed to update you all on the process and how it went down. I tried to do this story for June's vlog, but when I was editing it, I had so much clip and so much information that I couldn't include it in June's vlog. So if you guys have been keeping up with my uploads, I literally had a breakup June vlog in 2 videos, and that never happens before. I'm going to try to make this as short as possible. To begin, I will backtrack to as far as the last 2 weeks of May. The last 2 weeks of May, Tong and I planned our trip to Virginia to go see Sylvia and his brother-in-law and the new baby that just turned 1. After we planned that trip, Tong and I got into a really big fight. After my birthday, a week following that, it was just a shit show for me. It was just a shitty week for me. Work was picking up really fast for me too. On top of having personal issues, I couldn't handle the stress. Leading up to the trip, Tong had made a remark that made me think about some things really hard. 2 days before the trip, I think it was 2 days or the day before our trip, he asked me if I was going to do my nails. I always do my nails when we go on trips, but I was assuming that going to Virginia, it was just gonna be a chill trip because we weren't planning to do anything. It was just gonna be a short couple of days with Sylvia and her family. So I was like, why do you care? And I didn't think much of it, but then immediately I thought about him proposing to me. And then I started teasing him about whether or not he's gonna propose to me, and I think he got caught off guard and was like grinning and playing along with it, saying that he wasn't, that, you know, I'm acting crazy. So he kept asking me that whole day if he wanted to get married, and I said, no, I was just kidding. And he was like, no, you really do want to get married. And I said, no, I really don't. Like, we both obviously know that we're not in the position to do so, let alone even start a family. I just kind of brushed it off and was like, no, you know, I know you're not gonna propose because I know you like to play with my feelings like that. A couple of hours after that, his sister texted me and said, are going to go to a work dinner for her husband, so I will have to bring business casual good looking clothes for the event. I didn't think anything of it and said, okay, that's great. And then she also mentioned about like wearing sandals or something like that, and I was like, oh my gosh, like now I gotta give myself a mani and pedi. And she was like, you know, that's okay too because you can wear sandals. And so she was kind of hinting that as well, and I didn't catch on to it until literally just now. I think the whole day or the next day after that, I was trying to look for a good dress to wear because, you know, girls, we like to shop for things that we don't need. And I was trying so hard to find a cute long dress to wear to the event. And I was telling Tong that we need to go to Target or go to the store because I need a good looking dress in case he proposes to me, you know. And he was like, dude, you really think I'm gonna propose to you? And I said no. Literally in that tone, because I was hopeful but didn't want to get my hopes up. The trip actually comes around, and then if you guys all saw, Sunday we went to the botanicals. That was also the night of the dinner. Sylvia was telling me that we had to take the ferry across the water to get to the location, and I don't think I mentioned this, but if you guys saw in the vlog when I was doing like the hotel view or whatever, we were literally right on the water because her husband's in the coastal guard. It has to be by the water. He was telling us that we had to take the ferry across the water to, you know, do the whole event. And I said, great, that's fine. I would love to take the ferry because I've never done that before. So I was like really excited, you know. So when we went to go get ready, she was telling me that we should get ready before 8:45 to 9 and then meet at the ferry at that time to, you know, go to the event. So when I finished getting ready, you know, doing my makeup and my hair and everything, I just kept it really simple because I didn't have contacts then. While I was getting ready, Tong was also going in and out of the hotel room, and I didn't know why. I didn't think any of it. As long as he wasn't rushing me to get ready, I was totally cool with it. And you know, he usually rushes me, but he wasn't. I finished, Tong comes into the bathroom and I'm just checking myself out in the mirror, and he goes, babe, you look very beautiful today. And I said, oh, thanks. And we walked out of the hotel into the elevator. In his face, he had like the sweetest facial expression ever. It was that facial expression where you know where your man is like adoring you at that moment. Even if you don't think you look your best, right? So he was looking at me while I was checking myself out in the elevator. He was like, babe, you look very beautiful tonight. And I was like, oh, thanks. And in a split second, I literally said, I always look better than this, but you never compliment me. you know, in that face and everything. He was like, oh, my bad, you know. After we get off the elevator, he and I walked down the lobby and everything like that. And this was like the funniest point now that I'm thinking about it. He wasn't holding my hand, and you know, I usually wear my sister's ring on this finger and then his promise ring on my finger on the right side. And I was like, so you're not gonna hold my hand and whatever. So he grabs my hand, and I was looking at my sister's ring, and I was like, I was saying something regarding like marriage and proposal, and I was like, you know, when you propose to me, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my sister's ring that's on my middle finger. We make our way to the ferry. While we are walking, he's being super nice to me and asking me all these questions about marriage and having kids and telling me that he loves me. And I said, I love you too. Like, I totally just want 2 kids. And he's joking around saying that he wants 10, but I'm like, oh my gosh, here he goes again. And once we reach the end of the parking structure building, I see white flowers blowing towards us. I don't know if you guys have ever been to a lake or big water. There is a lot of wind, so those petals were flying non-stop. You know, being here, I am the blonde here and was literally looking for a tree with white flowers on it. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. Like, that's so pretty. Like, I was wondering what was going on over there. I either thought something was going on for somebody else, or there was actually a tree with white flowers that just, like, you know, decided to blow our way. So I was like, oh, that's so cute. While we were getting closer to the place, I see candles lit up with flower petals and stuff like that, but I thought that was normal, and I thought it was for somebody else. So I was just gonna keep going straight, but then Tong pulls me to the side and says we're going this way. And I'm going to try to describe this, but it goes into an aisle and then it wraps around to your circle. So we walk towards the aisle, and I'm looking around and I was like, this is so cute. What is this for? And then he was like, this is for you, in his most serious but like generous voice ever, if that's like the best way to describe it. And at that moment, my heart dropped, literally dropped, because I was like, you're kidding, right? And he was like, no, this is for you. And so he stops me in the middle of the scenery with the candles lit it up and everything like that. He was talking to me, but I couldn't really hear him because he was quiet and the wind was like super loud. It was super windy, I remember. And while he was trying to talk to me, I cut him off and looked around to see where Sylvia and them were, because I was like, I thought we were going on this dinner thing. So I'm looking around and then I see 3 figures coming out of the bushes around us. I started to get nervous and confused at what was happening here. Tong, being as quiet as he is, I couldn't really hear what he was saying, but I think he said, I've said this multiple times to many people already, but I think he said, I love you. I am ready to start a family with you and spend the rest of my life with you. And I wish I heard the rest, but I really couldn't. It was just windy and he was super quiet, but I think he said something else sweeter than that too. That's when he got on one knee and pulled out the dang ring. I was like, what? I was looking at the ring. The ring box had like a light on it with the ring in it, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, that ring looks like the one that I have at home. I was like, is that the one that I have at home? I was still trying to register that he was serious, on one knee with the ring out in this beautiful scenery at this very moment. And if you guys saw the clip, you guys, I don't know if you caught this, but I swore a little bit, and that's just how I react to a lot of things. I didn't mean to offend anybody. That's just who I am. So I didn't cry right away and I didn't register it right away because I couldn't believe it. I've been a girlfriend for so long, guys, that I couldn't believe it. And on top of that, him always joking around like marriage and proposing to me, I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't. So it didn't take a while. It took a while for me to cry. Let me just say that, if you guys can see that in that clip. But yes, I did do the ugly cry. At that point, it was getting very uncomfortable for his brother-in-law and Johnny to keep filming or taking pictures. But I think Tom caught that on while I was in the middle of ugly crying, and he was like, stop crying. And I was like, I really couldn't help it, because a part of me was like relieved that he was serious about us and, you know, ready to do this big old chapter in our. And then after the proposal, Tong and I walked along the water, and we were just chit-chatting, and I was asking him a lot of these annoying questions that he probably didn't want to answer but I was genuinely curious of how he did it. Such a good timing, and so coincidentally on this trip. After we finished walking along the port, he brings me back to the hotel, and then that was when he also did another surprise on me. So we walk into the hotel and then he was like, surprise, and I was like, oh my god. And then you guys saw like the rose petals and then the wine and all of the beautiful fiance goodies that you always get. So that made me cry again because I was like, dude, oh my gosh. I was already filled up with a lot of emotions already, so on top of that I was just like, all right, I'm done. Like, this is way too much for me. So I started to cry again, but I eventually pulled myself back together. That was that, guys. I hoped I did a good job at explaining it. I'm very bad at storytelling, but I know that some people are very curious about, you know, how the proposal was done and how he actually did it and if I knew and whatnot. To answer that question, I did know, but I didn't want to know. I was hopeful but didn't want to get my hopes up. In all honesty though, I was also very curious and anxious why he didn't do it, because I was hoping that he would do it after I graduate. That also comes back to the big argument that we had before my birthday. So after I came back from my parents' house, he and I had a talk over dinner and just talked about our feelings and how, you know, how we can be better as a couple. And I also asked him like, why haven't you proposed yet? And he said, I'm just waiting for the right time. And I think at that point he already had the ring and was already planning it. So I was like, you know, I'm like very dumbfounded right now because he played me so well. I will definitely keep you guys updated on the wedding arrangements for sure. Quite nervous, but let's hope for the best. As much as I used to love fireworks as a kid, I've come to realize that they're really annoying. Especially if you have two fur babies who bark at everything. See what I mean? He is way too big for that. This guy's so ugly. He's so ugly. Hi guys, happy Sunday. It's been a while since I've been back on here. I wanted to come on here really quick because we're gonna do something very special for my parents. It's not Mother's Day, it's not Father's Day, it's neither of their birthdays, but something very special that I hope that they don't, you know, catch on really quickly. But I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about, and then you guys can take a few guesses before I spill the beans. Can you guess what it is? Can you guess what it is? It's not my baby. Jeez, I'm gonna keep telling you guys that it's not my baby. Because I know on my creative Instagram, I posted a Facebook banner with ultrasound pictures, and I swear to you, every single one of my friends thought it was me. I was like, guys, I just got engaged, dang. It's not my baby, it's for my brother and his girlfriend. So this one's for Grandpa, and this one's for Grandma, and then Mama got the pictures to put them in there. And pick the prettiest ones.
These are some of the other ones. These are like the body ones, the other cute ones are down here.
Oh, that one's nice. But I like that one too because it shows the full body.
Yeah.
I don't know, you pick and then just stuff them in there. All wrapped and done. Now we just gotta wait for Mom and Dad to come home. I'm so excited. And hopefully they don't, you know, suspect anything obvious. So why?
Fucking fired, let the cold Boston got me on my neck.
Hey guys, so we are gonna drop the news to my parents. And let me remind you, it's not for me. But she's gonna find out too, right, Snowball? Yeah. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna give it to Grandma, Grandpa.
What?
For you, Dada.
This no.
Mom?
No.
Yeah.
Give it to Grandma.
Okay, Grandma.
No,
Rồi rồi đó. Rồi đó.
Giờ nó.
No, you help Grandma open.
Wait, no, I'm gonna do it right here.
Let's go. Rip it, Snow.
Then you stay in the middle.
Okay. Kia.
Nó khẽ, chị nó khẽ à?
Nick kia yeah, kia.
Là khẽ cái sao nó đua kia sao? Nó bỏ.
What was?
Help grandpa. Help grandpa.
Yeah, kia's on a Christmas, huh? Oh, Joe, you might need a knife because they have tape on it.
This is good.
No, Dad, look, kia có tiêu không? Yeah, kia. Đó, có Dad kia nụ tròn đây à? Đó. Đó. Oh, can I have these things? Yes. Yeah. Tao chỉ cái nữa cho ông đây. Nó tự do. Nó tự do. Chia phụ. Yeah.
Rồi cái nó khẽ đi cho.
Leo. Kia.
Of course, no, you help Grandma.
Help grandpa. Help grandpa too.
Grandpa too.
Nó mở ra help grandpa.
Wow, chồng mà nó quên mình nhiều khâu mẹ nè.
No, no, Grandma.
Tụi mẹ ăn gì có xe.
What's this?
Oh. Tung baby, không hả?
Dad's struggling. Dad, can you help?
Oh, 이거 잘하나. 둘이.
Muốn vậy à?
Nó làm na, nó mì cá na, nó mì cá xe.
Nó mong à.
Let us know if you no. Very good, Grandma.
Em đến mà xe. Hay bây giờ.
I don't know what that is.
Nó.
Oh, that's a mom?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Tức là thì bò from the
Show chưa? Mà, nhìn đó, show chưa? Dad, show chưa? Dad, tôi chụp bọc kệ.
từ mẹ
Cố tổ
mẹ
Damn, it's in cursive.
nó
Why is he asking?
I don't know.
Cha.
hay chả 우집봐 소장 mà
Cố tổ
그것도 포함하라 저것도 아니야
Cố tổ mẹ
mẹ 알아
What's no? Cố tổ mẹ
Ai?
Anh nó bỏ à?
우집 봐 I don't know
Say nó là, gió chưa?
từ mẹ nhá
Nhá.
okay don't shake her
Now you gotta show them the belly, see? Nít chụp bỏ nó flower.
mẹ ba của ta đến
Ah, dang it! Mom tôi bỏ tả.
sa đến trên trò thế mà cũng chưa ăn đi phải trò đi quay cái nó nhớ chế tao ở bênนู้นnó trên trò
No.
trên trò
You're good. What did you say?
What is it? What is it, Snowball?
It's a baby clothes.
It's baby, so what does that mean?
I'm a baby sister.
Yeah, you are! You're gonna have, yeah, you're gonna be a big sister! Go give Daddy and Mommy a hug.
Wait, are you gonna have a big sister?
Oh, Dad's giving him praise.
Daddy, when did Mom have a baby sister?
yeah go like to sit there now mà
Yay! She got a sister!
wow
See? Mommy's not fat. Mommy got a baby in there for you.
Oh, the girl.
Mommy got a baby in there.
Oh.
You got a
No.
baby in your tummy.
So what do you say? What do you say now?
Say
What
what?
job now? What job now?
What? Yeah, what jump in my cup.
You got a baby.
What do you say, Snow?
what do you say
Thank you.
you say thank you to who for what
Grandma and Grandpa.
for
And she's so confused. I'm confused too. Like
Yeah.
what?
What? What?
你这个，
Oh
做生子几天？
yeah.
長咋啦？
No 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 no
長
no.
咋一流啦？
Could you also?
Yeah.
Could you also?
你有没有见凹色？
那你跑不了的，这个还搞这个，有个都没来，都没按了那个。
Yeah, it's just
搞这个嘛，我按照是那点炒按照那按照就几千有啊，按照。
Yeah, I know that, Mom. You told me already.
这个搞了。
See? You have big sister. Mommy's not fat. She got a baby in there for you. See, I already knew they knew.
You flake? She's so flake right
Oh, it's so
What's it
cute. Hi everyone, happy Friday. I know it's been a very, 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 very long time since my last clip. I make it sound like it's been 10 years, but honestly that's what it felt like for the past few weeks because work has definitely been picking up for me, and if you all don't keep up with sports like I do, but the only reason why I do keep up with sports is because I work in the sports industry. If you all have been keeping up with the sports is finally coming back. Last night the Yankees did their opening game and unfortunately it got delayed. The great thing about having a fiance who's into sports, he can definitely teach me some rules and how to understand the sport. July has been very, very quiet for me. That's the reason why I haven't been vlogging as much. COVID has become very, very serious, and I've just come to realize that there is really nothing we can do about it but just sit at home and quarantine ourselves. So that's why I haven't been vlogging as much. I apologize if this vlog is going to be very short. I don't know if I talked about our wedding arrangements in detail. So after my parents found out and got the call, I went to go visit them that same day. Same day we did the pregnancy reveal for my brother and his girlfriend. Yeah, I'm engaged. Like, what's the plan? So my parents said definitely in October. Parents garden during the summer. They sell vegetables, flowers, and it usually doesn't end until the end of October, which is usually around or before Halloween. But that's the plan. My parents are also very iffy about inviting people. I know my parents are very, very cautious of COVID, and they're kind of worried about how to do my wedding. And I'm like honestly so cool with it if it's just like 15 people. 15 people as in my family, and then Phil's main people that will come and do the wedding arrangements. And my parents were joking around that I'm gonna serve Popeyes and pizza for my wedding because they don't feel the need to spend so much money to butcher a cow or pig for my wedding if there's not going to be a lot of people. And I said, if you guys don't want to do that, that's fine. It'll save you guys so much money. I'm honestly kind of glad COVID is happening all right now because my parents' house is so tidy. And if you all have been to a Hmong Asian parent house and their parents are like in their 60s and 70s, y'all know how small their houses are. And my parents live in a duplex, but it's so small that they have so many things that it feels so much tighter. And imagining having an actual wedding for me of like 150 people, there is like no way to fit all that people inside that house. I'm actually quite happy that COVID's happening because less people means less money and less time on the wedding. What's up guys? Happy Saturday. I'm literally hidden over here so I can vlog because it's so weird. But I'm here with Appy in our mask because, you know, COVID. But we're here at H Mart, if you guys can tell from my background scenery. And we're just doing a little bit of shopping. Let me show you guys our cart. Boom. Boom. That's so cute. And then I'm thinking about getting some utensils. I just don't know what yet. Oh, that looks so weird. Why is it wrapping up like that? Hi guys, we're now eating. And then after this, we're gonna head out west to Mitsuwa Market and IKEA, and then make our way home. Cause I don't know, I have until like 5 o'clock before work, so we're just gonna eat and then make our way. Hi everyone, we are done. And now we're gonna make our way to the Japanese market down the street, and then we're gonna go to IKEA, which I'm really excited about because now, if you all remember, I was remodeling my whole office and bedroom area and I don't have a vanity anymore, so I'm gonna go to IKEA and get that desk because IKEA likes to charge a big ass pickup fee of $49 and a ship, no, that's the shipping fee. The shipping fee of $49. So I was like, since I'm already here, we're just gonna go pick it up. But we're gonna go see what's at the Japanese market and then walk off all of this damn food because I am so bloated. Oh my god. Guys, this is literally the weight of the Japanese store. Watch. Oh shoot. I thought I was getting killed. We had to wait outside. Can you guys see those people? That's literally the wait for the grocery store. And it's so hot out. Oh, wait. Next stop, IKEA. Right? Yeah, IKEA. And then we're gonna also stop by the smaller H Mart because when we went to the super H Mart, I went there to look for the plum juice because I watched this girl do mukbangs on YouTube and she loves plum juice and she makes it look so good. So I was like, yo, since I'm going to H Mart this week, I'm gonna get it. And then I totally forgot, but there's a smaller H Mart here, so we're gonna go to there. But we're gonna go to IKEA first because I need my desk. That way I can do something tomorrow besides work. Damn, look at this big ass IKEA. Oh shit. Are you gonna back up? Oh shit. Oh my god, I almost died.
We're Asian. She's Asian. I saw she was Asian.
Oh, she's Asian?
Yeah, so you know, it's like, hey sister, sorry.
Okay, but anyways, before like my seatbelt caught me. Look at this. It looks like a freaking corporate. It looks like a corporate building. I'm so excited, but there's so many people and I'm gonna vlog you guys on my phone. Anyways, hi guys! We came back from IKEA and we didn't get anything because literally nothing was in stock and I was just trying to grab like 3 things, literally, but nothing was in stock. So when we go back home, we're gonna stop by Oak Creek IKEA and get some stuff there because it's smaller and nobody really goes there. So I think they'll have more stuff there. But can you guys see how my makeup is rubbed off because of the freaking mask? It's so hot! Oh my gosh. My nose is like rubbing off, but you know. It's okay, nobody will notice besides me and a Pise. Because, you know, I'm gonna be wearing a mask anyways, but you guys can see like my nose is rubbing off. But yeah, it's really hot today. Yeah, so now we're gonna go to the smaller H Mart and then make our way to another bakery. Hi everyone. That was a quick trip because literally there is nothing. Oh my gosh, I was looking for a plum drink and nothing. And came here for IKEA because it's a big IKEA, but nothing's in stock and there was a lot of people. So I'm like, great. I mean, the great thing about it though is that everything's in a good distance. So hopefully I wasn't too much of a hassle for a Pise. But now I think we're just gonna go home and make our way to the Oak Creek IKEA and then make our way home. It's about 2:50 right now, so I think I should make it home on time to work and get ready for the game tonight. Well everyone, that is it for July's vlog. I hope you all enjoyed. Thanks so much again for tuning in this month and I will see you all in August. Peace.